The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go here in Baltimore. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. We see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Man in motion, heading left. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Daniels starts with a pass. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. A pass pulled in by Henry.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. Not much to work with there. He'll get down to about the 22. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle it's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. The ball comes out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. In motion, Shakir. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's going to be intercepted. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So after one, it's the Commanders with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Let's go now.
On third down, they'll throw. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Makes the score. Commanders 14. Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position, a huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Here's the toss, right side to Henry. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Daniels. 1:58 to go in the first half of play. We'll come back to Baltimore after this.
Ready up.
3rd and long. Throwing now, Daniel, and more of the same. Another interception. And the Commanders are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. There's a give, heading right, it's Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw with Daniels. That is caught at the 3. He's in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10. Receiver in motion. Going right. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Washington.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first and 10, here's Daniels. And that ball incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Commanders 41, Ravens 7.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse.